Oh, what's up, guys? Jeffrey, how's Minneapolis and Avery? How's Dallas?
It's
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Minneapolis is really good,
that's
but
crazy. You're so far away from each other and wore the same sweater.
oh yeah,
Whoa!
it was
What?
we were in the same room. We're in the same room. Avery can lick down the side of my whole cheek. Watch.
and you
She can do it because we're touching. No, with the tongue though.
That's crazy. You guys have never met in person. Is it cool to see what you actually look like?
I didn't realize that he was real. I kind of thought he was an AI generated thing.
I thought she was a sleep paralysis demon.
Is he as big as he seems on screen?
A little true. So neither of us was wrong.
Yeah.
Josh, you seem displeased.
Is he as tall as he looks when you talk to him through the computer?
He's like actually the size. You remember The Greatest Showman?
Unfortunately.
Do you remember the guy who sat on the top hat?
Yeah.
Tom Thumb.
Jeffrey's a little taller than him.
Yeah.
I'm big.
Big boy.
I'm big.
I said he was a little.
I feel kind of isolated right now.
I feel left out.
Wait. Shut up, dude.
This is fucking up our 4 boxes thing that we had going.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew for a fact you were going to say that you were going to make the thing about the boxes. Do you want me to just do I can record us from a separate
There's
angle
this
on my
weird
computer.
gray space on either side of the
Do you want me to record? Do you want me to just put on my
Can't you
computer?
He actually did bring his computer and microphone. I also
don't do that. Don't do that. Can't you make gallery view just show like one of them as larger?
Oh my god.
Change the record. Can't you change the view?
No, this is gallery view. Gallery view is when you see all of them.
Well, I don't even know how to turn that on for you right now. Where is it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, wait, hold on.
We could do immersive view.
I've never done gallery view, I guess.
Oh, that rocks. That's really good.
God, what a fucking waste of time.
That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah. How about this one? Yeah. So professional now.
That sucks.
If that window was real, I jumped straight out of it.
He's upset.
This is
Okay.
good. This is good content. Are there other options? Surely not.
No, but
Surely there's no other options.
oh my god, there's so many.
Oh, you can scroll. There's so many options.
Oh man.
Josh, I
Holy
like
beans.
Josh, I like this title.
Thank you.
Why is the screen behind? Why is we're supposed to be watching a movie? Okay, I'll leave immersive view from Josh's look. I can tell this is not his favorite.
Oh man, this looks so much better now, doesn't it?
I was this has been funny. I guess I'll just keep it. I was downtown a couple nights ago at like a club that sucked. It was awful. And we left, and my friend just sent me a news article 2 doors down from where we were at that time at this not very well attended club. A 21-year-old guy was drunk on the street, and someone threatened him at knife point and pulled him into their car and assaulted him and then took all his money. And they were like, I was like 10 feet from there, and I at one point was alone on the curb. I'm like,
So what have we learned?
carry a knife.
I don't
Got it.
think
That's the end. That's the end of the lesson.
that's a crazy thing to take away from this.
Um,
I'm realizing, okay, is the 3 screens a big problem?
Jeffrey has his laptop.
No, the benefit of you guys being together will be better than it being fucking OCD Josh's 4 screens. He doesn't like the touch of hair on his head. We can't listen to the implications. Just because something bothers Josh does not mean it's something that we have to not.
This is also a clip they're gonna pull for Dateline.
I'm
They're
feeling
like,
really
"Josh?"
riled right now. I'm feeling riled up.
Yeah, because your fucking inner automaton sense is thrown off by a 3 instead of a 4.
I'm going to take this out on all of you secretly. You're not going to know, but I'm going to take it out on you when you're here in LA.
I'm
You're
so
gonna say-
happy we're all in LA that you're gonna be like, you know what? I forgive them.
You're going to be like, that trip was great, except for that one really specific thing that happened to each of us.
You know that original definition of gaslight, the movie where the guy's making his wife think she's going insane? I'm going to do that to Josh's apartment. Like, I'm going to make things not even. I'm going to start, like, slowly wearing things down. I'm going to move all the fucking photographs an inch to each side.
Do we need to get a better thing of like introducing Avery and I being together? Do we need to do that?
It was so good the way you did it.
Well, no, but we didn't have it recorded. I can do a different one. I can go out of screen and I can walk on, but like way in the back.
No,
Oh yeah, do it. Do it right now. Go do it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I gotta pee. I wonder when Jeffrey's gonna log on from.
Oh man, what a long flight from Minneapolis to Texas.
What a
Oh
stupid
hey, Avery.
Jeffrey,
Funny bumping into you.
get out of my house!
Funny bumping
Get
into
out
you
of my house!
on the street.
Fucking shit.
The police.
Can't call the police on a fellow booger brother.
Fucking episode.
Says it in the name.
Start the episode.
It says it in the name.
In the name. That's our name.
The Booger Brothers.
On the screen.
Oh,
This sucks.
I think this is pretty good content. I think it's pretty good.
I'm hungry. Well, then I'm gonna eat fancy spicy pickles on screen.
Okay.
Are they paused or are they just standing still? I think they disconnected.
No way. Okay, maybe so that doesn't happen when another one of you joins and just has it on standby so we don't bite our momentum.
Shit. Yes, I apologize. Why don't we do that?
Ah, the pickles were too spicy. It hurts my tongue.
Oh boy.
I have heartburn.
No, don't.
There's gonna be this. Wait, is this yours?
Yeah, that can
I'm gonna
That sounds great. You guys sound amazing.
that better. There we go.
It's
Wait.
still echoing.
There we go. Okay, try one more time.
God, it's been fucking
There we go.
minutes of this. Just absolutely at least a half an hour.
We were supposed to start. I love how we start at 10.
All right, who's ready to go?
If we do this, then we can. We're here, but then we can always go.
Kill me.
Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. I think.
All right, let's start.
Do we need to do the intro bit again in case we need to cut all of what we already had until we have 4 screens?
No.
If you do another intro bit, I'm fucking quitting the show.
It's going to be just as good as the other ones, so maybe even better.
Josh is starting to get either like slightly amused again, or he's planning all of our deaths.
I think Josh loves this.
We should move on. We should move on.
All right.
This hold on. This we need like something to segue us. We don't have a single good button in here. It's just failure after failure.
Do you want me to do an intro bit?
That's a good segue. That's a good segue if ever I've heard one.
I could do an intro bit.
Yeah, do it, and then we'll start.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, I didn't think of one.
Just
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh man, Avery, I just ran all the way from Minneapolis to Texas to tell you the coolest idea.
tell me.
What if this was our intro bit?
I should have just started. Do we need more banter? I feel like we have 50 minutes of vitriolic banter.
This is a
I keep waiting.
disaster.
I won't lie. At this point, I do keep waiting for you to start the episode, Max.
Let's just do a little
There's-
countdown. 3.
They're still
Dude.
spicy on my tongue, so I'm giving it a second. All right, welcome everybody to episode 15 of the Gaslight Game Show. This episode is called Janet Ate Some Grapes. I am your host, Max McCune, the host of Gaslight Game Show, the only character-driven game show with real-world consequences. Every week, a movie is selected and we all watch it. And every week, each of our 3 contestants writes their own review for that movie. But, and here's the twist, not as themselves. They must concoct brand new characters and write in their voices. Before each episode, they swap their creations amongst themselves. They read each other's work here, live, for the first time, responding to questions as the characters they wrote for one another. The catch is, I have to guess who originally wrote what. Every episode has a winner and a loser. Winners get rewarded, and losers get
punished.
punished. No one's safe, not even me. As always, our contestants are Josh Horst,
Hey.
Avery Baker.
Hi.
And I'm your host, Max McCune. This week we have a featured guest, Jeffrey Nolan.
Is this the part where I introduce myself?
Thank you, Jeffrey. That was great. My, how much you've grown. Today, for episode 15, Jeffrey elected that we watch Planet of the Apes. God, there's a lot of saliva in my mouth from the spicy pickles I ate right before this.
This is such an awful episode.
Thank you, Jeffrey. That was great. My, how much you've grown. Today, for episode 15, Jeffrey elected that we watch Planet of the Apes, a movie that came out a year before the moon landing, but has 10 times better video quality for some reason. I don't mean anything by that. I don't mean anything. I don't mean anything by that. I'm just making an observation. But before we discuss the greatest lie ever sold to the American,
Anyone who's listening, Max actually is a big conspiracy theory guy, so his words do not reflect the opinions of the Gaslight Gameshow.
Steven's gonna kill me. He loves the moon landing. He hates when people say it was fake. All right. My. Okay. My, Jeffrey, how much you've grown. Today, for episode 15, Jeffrey elected that we watch Planet of the Apes, a movie that came out a year before the moon landing, but has 10 times better video quality for some reason. I don't mean anything by that. I'm just making an observation. But before we discuss the greatest lie ever sold to the American public, we have some business to attend to. Josh, what time is it?
Punishment time.
That is right. It is punishment time. Last week, Jeffrey won. But with winners come losers, and last week, Josh lost. And Josh, what do losers get?
Punished.
Losers do get punished. That's right. Josh lost, and as punishment, he had to go to a local improv show and interview a cast member afterwards, asking them questions we wrote. He's prepared a video to show us, documenting his experience. Josh, are you excited to blow our minds?
Yes, and.
Well done. You clearly learned a lot, Josh. All right. Josh, would you please play it when you're ready?
Is everyone watching? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Yeah, we can.
First off, I want to say awesome show.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to thank you for letting me ask a few of these questions.
Sure. First time for everything.
Yeah. Okay, so my first question I want to ask you is, what was going through your head up there?
I mean, the word was slushy, so you just think about where you drink slushies, what it feels like to drink slushies, and you just try to, think of scenes from there, thinking it on the spot, and yeah, just, I guess, the essence of slushy.
Right, totally,
Yeah.
right on. Next question is, do you ever get scared you're going to say something offensive up on stage?
Of course, all the time. There was a scene tonight where there was a song in Spanish, and I wanted to sing more, but I don't know the words. So if I phone them, it's real language. I can't. But I mean, it's always in the back of my mind. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. And my third kind of question is, as someone who's trying to get in the game, could you give an estimate of how much money you've spent on improv classes total?
A lot. Let's see. I 4 classes at UCB were all $500 each, so that's $2,000 right there. A class at We Improv, that was just $200, and then I did a Groundlings for another $500, so about $3,000.
Nice. And you know what? This last one, this was intended for an audience member, not for an improver, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Which one of the performers is the hottest?
Oh, God. Tyler's the tallest. I'll keep it on an objective metric. That way nobody gets hurt.
Nice.
Tyler's the tallest. We'll go with Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler was
He's a hot guy.
yeah, he's a hot guy.
He's a hot guy.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And again, love the show.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hope you get an A on this project.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I just say, what a good sport. He was great.
Oh my God.
He was great.
He-
I think I liked how most of the time our punishments, they are punishments. They do feel bad, but we're able to like twist them a little bit. Nope.
No.
This is the one that most read like he's having a bad time.
Dude, that
Not a bad time, but it read like a punishment.
That made me want to hurt myself a little bit. That fucking sucked. That was also Josh literally not making eye contact with the dude the whole time. You just couldn't look at him.
It was just having to ask these stupid questions.
We want to be clear. It's not the improv or the show.
No.
It's Josh having to ask these
He's
questions.
fucking
No,
awful.
honestly, that I thought the improv guy seems great. Fuck yeah, good for that dude.
They
Also,
were,
Josh, thank you for asking both of my questions.
Yeah, you're welcome. They were some of the nicest people I've ever met. And
It
improv-
seemed it.
I will give Josh an A on that project, like the guy said. Well
Oh,
done,
yeah.
Josh.
Means nothing.
Yeah.
Means nothing.
You have no power.
We give Josh an A on the
I don't have any power. I was saying, fuck you guys. I can give grades. I'm the host.
Sure, yeah. You know how sometimes kids have like the little stove?
An easy bake oven.
Like the easy bake oven. Or like when you're driving in a car and they sit in the back and they also hold a steering wheel.
You're fucking up. You're fucking up right now, Jeffrey.
Kind of like that a little bit.
I'm coming at your ass. All right.
This little ass? This sweet little piece of candy?
God
I
damn
actually
it.
wish we weren't in the thing right now.
Thank you, Josh. That was great. I hope you get to go to many more improv shows and keep letting us know how much you loved them. If you really love this show, please send Josh links to your favorite improv shows and maybe buy him a ticket without him knowing. And then he'll go. We promise that if you buy him tickets without him knowing, he will go to the
We promise.
And we will make sure that happens.
Mhm.
All right. Now, before we hear what these three wrote, we're going to recap the movie. On IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, if you didn't know, the synopsis for Planet of the Apes is an astronaut crew crash lands on a planet where highly intelligent non-human ape species are dominant and humans are enslaved. I do not think they needed to say non-human ape. I think they could have cut out half of that phrase. Now, we're going to hear our ratings of the movie 1 through 10 and a brief, if you can manage, explanation of why. Someone else go first because I need to remember how ratings work. Because what did I rate Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh my god, you gave it a 5 initially.
Okay,
He gave it a
okay.
5.5.
5.5.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and he gave the King's Speech a 6.
These are not reflective of my real opinions. Someone else lead in so I can.
If it's in between Five Nights at Freddy's and King's Speech, you got to give it a 5.75 to make sure it's consistent with your rating.
They'll
All right.
in there.
Avery, what's your 1 through 10 rating of the movie?
So crazy movie. Absolutely crazy. And while I was watching it, I was like, this is wrong, this is wrong. But as we got to the 30-minute mark, like 30 minutes before it was done, I found myself very invested. I was like, what's going to happen next? And for that reason, I give it a solid 6.5. There were real moments where I was like, I get why people enjoyed this. I get why this was a thing. Something I had mentioned earlier to, I believe, Jeffrey was one of my favorite. One of my favorite moments of my favorite inconsistencies in the movie was when they were like, he's wearing that as a piece of clothing. Like, that's crazy. And then the woman that he names Nova is like clearly in a fashion dress and they don't bring it up at all. Also, the women in this movie, crazy. That's crazy on a different level. Yeah, that's all. 6.5.
Nice.
I was a little disappointed by the wait to get to the apes. It took like a third of the movie to get to see the apes. And I liked how whenever the apes talked, their lips weren't always really in sync because they're kind of rubber. And you could also tell that all the women, just Charlton Heston was like, I want a woman to be next to me the whole time and not say a single word and be barely non-naked. And they said, okay, Charlton.
He's like the Jeffrey of the Planet of the Apes movie. Jeffrey's always demanding that.
That's actually why I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay, I was gonna deny, but okay. But I'm with Avery. I did get invested at the end. At the end, I did get invested. It's such a dynamic performance. I'll give it a 5.5.
Wow, as good as Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, it's as good to me as Five Nights at Freddy's was to you.
Josh?
6. I thought it was fine to watch. It's a really important movie, you know? Like, it was one of the first big twists in any film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it shocked audiences at the time. They loved it. But I never want to watch it again. And I didn't want to watch it the first time. Really, it's in that like 4 to 7 range where like that's where Jeffrey thrives. Where it's just like torture to watch these movies because they're not like bad enough that you can like look away and know what's going on. But they're not good enough that you enjoy any significant portion of it. It's just time wasted.
It's that perfect range, baby.
This is the past 2 movies. Josh and I've talked about this. I have actively procrastinated watching. Like it has taken me courage to get up there and be like, all right, like let's get it done.
In my rating, I will say I think we're unfairly maligning it by lumping it with Five Nights at Freddy's, which I know does not seem congruous with how I rated Five Nights at Freddy's. I really didn't like Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's going to haunt me for a long time. I'm going to give this one, like, objectively, I think it honestly might be higher because of how important it is for science fiction. I'm going to give it like a 6.5. I think it could be higher because of how important it is, but I do think it drags a little bit. I don't really care about, I don't care about all of it. Get your hands off me. Is it hands or paws? Get your hands off
your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
That's a banger line. Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape. I used that in an improv scene in high school. Bring it back in. It didn't land. Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape. Killer line. And that twist is actually crazy. Like, you know about the twist forever, but like watching it in the movie, it's pretty sick. I like it. I think the emotional impact of that twist is really good. So not gonna watch it again just because like I don't really care that much, but you are better off in your life for having watched Planet of the Apes, which is a part of movie history, than you are for having watched Five Nights at Freddy's, even if you enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's more. Planet of the Apes, you learned something about the world.
You're welcome.
No.
I'm not thanking you.
To say that you're like, I think it's higher than Five Nights at Freddy's, and you gave it like a point higher, and all of us gave it like 4 to 4.5 points higher. Like that.
We need to recognize that I do not rate Five Nights at Freddy's at a 5.5.
You can't go back and change.
That's not what the record says.
All right. We're gonna move on. We are now going to move on to the casting section. Consider with me, everyone. For this film, if you were tasked with utilizing the people you see in front of you, are there particular roles you'd assign to each? Any dream cast hunches and or hot takes? Who, where, and why? Josh is Nova because I want him to be naked and not talk.
Wow. Okay. Strong start. Okay.
It's a good start. I like that. I'm down. I don't want to talk in this movie.
Yeah, but I think there's other characters that don't talk as well. Could be one of the Jock could be like a background monkey.
That could work.
They're apes, not monkeys.
Tomato.
Ape City goes hard. Just like a place called Ape City. It's like me and the boys going to Ape City. Also, just for the audience, anytime I've ever hung out with the boys, it's Jeffrey and Josh. Like, those are the boys. The boys did not exist.
The boys.
Row, row, row.
What boys they are.
Row, row, row. This is the dog bark.
I hear that, but I would actually like to give Josh a little bit of a voice in this. I would say Josh could either be, and tell me how I feel about this, the what was her name? Dr.
Zira.
Zira. I could
Dr.
see
Zira.
Josh being Dr. Zira just because the whole time they were like, evolution can't be real, and she like got up against her better interest and was like, fuck you all. And that's a very Josh move. As we saw with the bear last week. And then
Josh was not a fan of the bear. Or he wasn't a fan of fucking the bear.
that's one of the two.
I was not a fan of marrying the bear. You can't marry a bear.
You're right.
And Josh
right.
would not stand for scientific inaccuracies.
Yeah.
And so I would put that out there. I would say Jeffrey, Josh, and I are that 3-ape trio.
Dr. Zira, Cornelius, and Lucius.
Thank you so much. I could see that.
Yeah. And then Max, I think that would then make you Taylor, the
I could see
astronaut.
that because he also thinks women should. Yeah.
Shouldn't talk really.
Yeah, we have that on record.
Because you kind of just expressed that opinion. A little bit misogyny. And I think it...
You don't get to say something and then say you have it on record. That's not you don't have.
We do. We have that on
saying
record from previous episodes. And I also think it works because the 3 apes hang out a lot together. Like they're kind of like a group of 3 that they hang out. And then there's this other guy who sometimes comes in, right? And I think that's kind of like how our dynamic is, right? How like
the casting section is the worst section of the show because every time this happens and there's some slight at me,
Max,
what?
I think out of all of us, you look most like Charlton Heston.
I agree with that.
yeah.
Also have the same opinions on gun rights as Charlton Heston.
He has. I see you both as having
That's right.
very like delicate, exact fingers and teeth like piano keys.
That's a crazy description of.
Okay, but so accurate.
I'm right,
Like,
aren't I?
Can you show us your teeth?
What is I
Come
don't-
closer. Come closer. Oh yeah,
Oh,
I could
those are
play those
piano
like a
keys.
piano.
Yeah. That's exactly what that is. And it's this very chiseled, very white guy, but
Narkish?
little bit.
Yeah.
But then he comes in and it's this group of apes that hang out that are friends.
Bestie.
And then sometimes they're like, okay, come on with us.
Is he
Right?
frumpy?
You can hang
Is
out
he
with us for a
frumpy as
bit.
well?
Say what?
Is he frumpy too? He's white and narc. Is he frumpy?
You're calling Charlton Heston frumpy? I can name a group of people who are not going to like that description.
Yeah.
What group?
The Lil Hesties.
Oh, Hesties, the
Charlton
Heston
Heston
fans?
The
band.
Hestias.
Does anyone else remember the moment in their life when they realized it was Charlton instead of Charleston and getting annoyed? Because I do. I distinctly remember that. I'm like, that's not a name.
That was last episode when you said his name for the first time. That was when that was the first time I had heard his name, period. I had never heard his name before that. I hadn't even ever thought it was Charleston. I heard you say Charlton and I said, huh, okay, cool.
Okay. Any other casting hot takes before we move on? Now, on to the reviews. We're going to go over the specifics. These 3 watched Planet of the Apes and randomly generated a name, age, and location for their character. Everything else you hear is all them. They used those prompts to create a character and then wrote a movie review in their voice. You'll hear each of them read 4 main sections. Jeffrey, count them off for me. Character bios, get to know you questions, improvised responses, and the movie review. All but the improvised responses have been written for them beforehand. This is also the first time the contestants have seen each other's work. It's a cold read. They very well may have no idea what they're about to say. And I have no idea which of them made what character and corresponding review. The writer is not necessarily the reader, and I have to guess who wrote what. They're trying to trick me because if I get them all wrong, I lose. But if I get even one right, then whichever one of them I score the lowest is the loser. No matter what, someone's getting shafted. There will always be a loser, and
Losers get punished!
nice. Look what you can do when you're in Texas August 17th together. All right. We're going to start by getting to know.
Crazy.
We're going to start by getting to know each character with a structured interview, do some off-the-cuff Q&A as a group, and to finish off, we'll hear the reader's movie review. Our first reader is Jeffrey Nolan. Jeffrey, would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review?
My name is Liliana McPherson. I am 36 years old, and I live in Boise, Idaho. The title of my review is Monkeying Around.
Nice to meet you, Liliana. Liliana, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
About little old me? Okay. Well, like I said, my name is Liliana, but you can call me Lily for short. I am so little, you can fit your hands around my waist. I have chestnut-colored eyes, and... and... I'm 36. My mom keeps calling me a spinster. Not funny, because I haven't found anybody, but I kind of just want someone wild who can toss me around a little bit. Is that too much to ask? I had to move back in with them during quarantine, which is fine, but their house is too big. My dad has to get all the plates down for me. They're just too high up. What else? My job, duh. I'm a zookeeper. I just love animals. All kinds. Lions, the little otters, but especially the chimpanzees. They're just so playful and strong and kind of cute in a way. I don't know. They've just got such attitude. What do you think, Max?
I think that we're batting a pretty high percentage on bestiality in the last 5 episodes. Right. Lily, I'm a little loath to ask this next question, but would you ever consider dating someone that your friends or family disliked?
Oh, yeah, I would. I've actually got a naughty little crush right now. He's kind of the strong and silent type. Very quiet, but a real decision maker. He's kind of perfect, actually. He's got these big, strong hands that make mine just look like a little doll's. I like when my partners have some hair on their chest that I can nuzzle into. And I'll tell you what, he definitely has that. I kind of want to tell you who it is, but I don't know. It's kind of bad. Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, I can keep a secret.
Okay.
Okay. Lily, wow, he sounds awesome. Sounds like a real keeper. You've told us so much about yourself, Lily. I'm curious, who knows you best?
Well, I spend so much time with all those zoo chimpanzees. I guess I would have to say one of them. Probably Mongo. He's the alpha male. A real strong and silent type, you know? But we understand each other so well, we can communicate just through body language. Sign language, I guess. But other stuff gets involved too. What I like is he's not afraid to ask for what he wants. One day I went into his enclosure and he signed, "Me hungry, hungry, me hungry, you now hungry, hungry, me you hungry now, me want hungry, hungry you." You want to know what happened next?
No, I don't want to know what happened. All right. Does anyone have any questions they'd like to ask Lily before the fucking FBI does? Who handles fucking chimps? Would that be the FBI? I don't know.
I think that's the ASPCA.
I think I handle chimps.
Okay. Anyone have any other
Because I'm a zookeeper.
Does anyone have any questions they would like to ask Lily?
What's your favorite food?
Okay, first off, mean. Very meany move. Do not like. My favorite food, what I like to eat is I take marshmallows one at a time out of the bag and I hold them in my little hands and I take little mouse bites. And sometimes I can't even finish one. I try and I go, I nom away at it, but I just can't even get one down. It's just too big sometimes. It just fills my little tummy right up. That's my favorite food, I think.
God.
Fuck.
This was a mistake. Oh, is he okay? Liliana, is that okay? Liliana, Lily. Just curious, and if you need to save this, that's okay. If you were to tell your parents about this secret crush that you have, what do you think they would say?
Oh man, that's tough because I've never quite dated someone just like him before. I would say, yeah, I don't think they would like it very much. I think I'm kind of, I think they think I'm their perfect little girl and they don't want to see me grow up. They always want me to be daddy's little girl, but maybe I'm somebody else's.
You are 36.
I don't look it.
Please, Max. Please.
Lily. All right, Lily. I cannot believe we're not even at the review of this one yet. Would you please tell us what you think of the movie?
Okay. It was a little silly, but actually, I liked the movie a lot. I thought it made some pretty good points. I actually agreed with a lot of it. Obviously, not the bad stuff. All that yucky killing and lobotomizing and just way too much human sexualization. Yeah. But the other parts? I don't know. You know that part where the astronaut and Dr. Zira kiss? That part really got me thinking. I think they got it right. Apes can think. They can reason. A lot of people think that they're just dumb animals, that they're incapable of higher thought or love or fingering.
Oh my God.
Or cross-species copulation, but they are. I know.
My God.
I know, but they are. Trust me. They are. Okay. Random other question. Max. Can I run some baby names by you?
Yeah.
George. Abu. Louis. What do you think?
They're great. I like Louis the best.
Caesar.
Caesar. That's also pretty good.
Oh, do you have more? Are you still going?
Lucius.
Do you want me to keep going?
Cut him off.
No, I think you peaked with Louis. I liked Louis. That was a good one. Do you have any other thoughts about the movie there, Lily?
Mm-mm.
Good. Okay, cool. Well, Lily, thank you for your review. All right. Listeners, I would like you to also make your first guess in your head before I guess.
Yeah, do it in your head. Don't do it out loud, or else we'll hear.
Don't say it out loud, or I'll know, or I'll hear, and I'll ruin my guess. I was thinking Josh at first, just because of the animal fucking stuff, but I might go with Jeffrey. I think I'm gonna do.
Read it.
Because what?
Is it because he read it?
Very hard for me to guess someone else.
That's crazy.
You don't have to host. You get to know. You get to know before.
It's really hard.
Oh.
No one gets it.
I'm gonna tentatively guess Jeffrey, but as we all know, I often don't even remember what I guessed first. So our next reader is Josh, and he's gonna introduce his character and give us the title of his review.
My name is Matt Jessup. I am 29 years old. I am living in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. The title of my review is When in Rome.
That got Max for whatever reason he's doing with the game.
He's big on idioms. Max is a big idiom guy.
Can you say your first name one more time?
Now?
Yeah. No.
Matt Jessup.
Matt, that's very close to mine. That should not have been hard for me to remember. All right, Matt Jessup from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, dude, I'm taking things day by day. Crazy times, you know? Like the movie says, there's just one reality left. We are here, and it is now.
Hell yeah. Nice, Matt. Awesome. Matt, I like your vibe. Would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Loyal to the overlords.
Whoa.
Ha ha. Ha.
All right, Matt.
Ha. Wait.
Oh.
Is overlords 1 or 2 words?
Overlords is 1 word. Overlords is 1 word, Matt. That was great. That was
Okay,
great.
it doesn't matter. What matters is that I am doing my best and making it work best I can, dude.
That does matter. That does matter. Matt, I'm you've piqued my curiosity a little bit. What's your favorite animal?
What? What's the question?
What's your favorite animal?
Obviously chimps. No, wait, gorillas. No. I mean bonobos. I mean orangutans or gibbons. Wait, the white-handed gibbon. No, the western gray gibbon. The agile gibbon. No, the white-cheeked gibbon. Wait, no, the gorilla. The big, strong alpha gorilla. Yeah. Apes. I love apes. I love.
Is someone in the room with you?
I've loved an ape, and they've loved me. She's loved me.
She's loved you?
Blessed are the vegetarians.
All right. Anyone have any other questions they'd like to ask Matt?
Matt, is there any ape that what's your least favorite type of ape?
That's a good question.
Oh, there could never be a least favorite type of ape. I love all apes, but I love one more than the rest of them because I've loved an ape.
Wow. Matt, what do you besides loving apes, what do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, dude, totally. I'm all about vibing, just riding the wave, feeling the love.
Awesome.
You know that number, that love. It's the frequency of love. You know that number, something 300 something hertz. It's frequency of love. Shows up on water. That's what I'm all about. Is that one?
That was nigh unintelligible. I have All right. Matt, what did you think of the movie, man?
Quick question.
Mhm.
Was this movie, was it a documentary?
I would like to have our featured guest, Jeffrey Nolan, answer that.
No,
No.
Sorry, buddy.
not a featured guest.
Oh. Oh! I feel kind of dumb then. I thought this shit was real. I've been eating nothing but bananas and coconuts and shit for weeks. Oh man. That and dude, I absolutely munched the shit out of some monkey puss.
Oh no.
You know? Like I licked that pinks till it
Oh
stank,
no,
dog.
no.
I was thinking about how to stay alive and was like, best way was to keep them coming and keep them happy. Dude, I finger blasted the shit out of so many ape babes. I let them ride me till my stomach hurt, you know? My only regret was that they didn't have the hair of Dr. Zero. Total babe. That's so funny it wasn't real though.
There's something terminally wrong with a friend group where two people separately reference finger blasting apes. Also, this makes my guessing job impossible. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. I'll go Josh for this one tentatively. That was fucking absurd. What did everyone think of Matt Jessup?
That was tough. That was, he had me in the first half.
I kind of liked his himbo vibes, and then he talked about munching, and
He talked so slow, I thought Josh was playing a lobotomized character.
Oh.
All right. God damn. Well, I apologize to our viewers, and I also apologize that we have another review. Here is our third one. You at home guess if this one will reference fingering apes. I myself have no idea. No, any other day I'd say I bet it won't. Today I'm not entirely certain.
because we didn't watch a movie about apes.
Our last reader is Avery. Please introduce your character and give us the title of your review.
Yes. My name is Eugene Mack. I am 40 years old and I live in Detroit, Michigan. The title of my review is My Life with the Chimpanzees.
All right. How's it going, Eugene? Eugene, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I've dedicated my life to the chimpanzee, to research, education, and conservation. I'm like the male Jane Goodall. I'm the male Jane Goodall that sucks off chimpanzees. You've no doubt heard of Jane Goodall, a famed author and public speaker. Oh, she pioneered the modern study around chimpanzees, integrating herself into the societies, showing the world their truth. I've done the same, but I suck the chimps off. She's my hero, and I'm proud to consider her peer, but I don't have her adoration in the media and academia. I've written hundreds of papers that no one will publish. Critics claim it's because I pleasured chimps with my mouth. This game show is the first public-facing entity to interview me. So, thank you for being unafraid of what I have to say. The chimpanzees filled me with knowledge. I have so much research inside of me, and I can't wait to share it with all of you.
We're so glad to have you, Eugene. I'm very happy to give a platform to your.
You're very brave. Thank you.
Yeah, been called that. Eugene, what book changed your life?
In the Shadow of Man by Jane Goodall. It details how for months she sat completely still until finally the chimpanzee community approached her. It took years until they accepted her. I couldn't have that kind of patience as a self-funded scholar. I figured I could cut that time in half if I just sucked them off. And I figured, right, it took 2 days. I figured I could. I stripped nude, lying prone in the clearing, and soon I was the colony butt slave, servicing every. This is not funny. Servicing every level of their hierarchy. The other field researchers jealously disapproved of them banging out my soul. The chimps only wanted to spend time with me.
Eugene, do you have any tattoos?
No tattoos, but the chimpanzees covered me head to toe in experience. Scars, corrective bite marks, a number of severe friction burns. Chimpanzees have an impressive muscular development, and my work took a toll on my body. Once I tried to leave when they were still awake, and they really didn't like that. The chimpanzees, they broke my legs and they sexually maimed me. I didn't realize how much they loved me until then. They'd fuck and beat me long into the night. I learned to lie, motionless, and let them come and go. It almost looked as though I was dead, but I was observing closely and learning.
Oh my God. All right. Does anyone else have any other questions for Dr. Eugene Mack?
Dr. Eugene, it sounded like many of your experiences with this research were almost sexual in nature.
I think explicitly so.
Explicitly, yeah. I think it almost veered into that territory. Did you have any romantic encounters with a chimp?
An interesting question. It's for the chimpanzee, fucking is not about romance. As I learned from the moment I sucked them off, it is mere pleasure. And I took pleasure in knowing that. I took pleasure in being filled with theirs. Next question.
You've used the term suck off a couple times. Is that a blanket term, or is that really exactly what?
I used my mouth until they ejaculated into it. Does that clarify?
Yeah, no, that answers the question. Thank you.
Fantastic.
All right. Eugene, what did you think of the movie Planet of the Apes?
I like the part when Taylor kisses Dr. Zira. If only he'd sucked one of them off, he'd never have been in any danger. A human establishing physical intimacy with an ape, the foundation of my life's work. My life's work is all recorded here in my field notes.
Oh,
God.
Whatever pages were not chewed, stolen, or stuck together, I've transcribed. And now, for the first time, I will honor your thirst for knowledge, by reading sections of raw, uncut accounts from my life with the chimpanzees.
Oh,
Ugh, sticky.
oh my God.
From the waist down, I've been thoroughly destroyed. My legs are bags, shapeless and full of so many broken bones. Between uses, I must drag myself to water.
Jesus.
Gentlemen. Chimpanzees have an incredibly intricate social structure. They prefer to eat in groups in a specific order. And before and after eating, they like to pound my ass mercilessly with their chimp strength.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
No one human has ever been so integrated into chimpanzee society. I am blessed. One of the dominant males has taken a liking to me, but not in a sexual way. I've become calling him Big Guy because of his stature. He's a gentleness the others do not.
Oh, Jesus.
I was wrong about Big Guy and his being gentle. He is not. I will rename him the Monster to more accurately reflect our experiences together. Simple and unimaginable pain. Don't tear it.
It's so
Will you help
wet.
me?
It's so wet. No.
Oh, okay. During the monster's latest visit, I attempted to record myself live and immediate thoughts. This proved difficult as I'd failed to consider how my penmanship might have been affected by this ferocity. The words are lost, but a poignant impression still remains.
Oh, God.
And finally, during the monster's latest visit, I am bursting with knowledge, filled to the brim with science. I will tell the world of what I learned, sucking off these chimps.
Stop.
Oh, my.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mack, Dr. Eugene Mack. Thank you. I'm speechless. I have no words. Jeffrey's covered in prop gorilla spunk. Chimpanzee, my apologies. I wish that I had not become a part of this pod. Just kidding. I wish that I had not assumed the first one was the worst. That ruined the rest of my experience.
Oh.
Was not, you guys wiping off your face is an insane visual right now. This is insane. Doing the same room together. Any opinions on Eugene Mack?
No.
I like that he did what he did for science. I think that's brave.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like what he did for science. I don't think he did it for science.
We can't prove that.
All right. My guesses don't even matter. I have a switching of all my votes, so I'm not even gonna tell you who I think this one is yet. I'm just gonna lock it in later. All right. Now that we've heard all the reviews, God, we have to do this too. Let's hear everyone's fuck, marry, kill ranking.
What were the three characters, Max? Can you? What were the three again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Liliana is the 36-year-old who is a fan of chimpanzees' remarkable fingering abilities.
Right? She fucked a chimp.
What?
You fucked a chimp.
She didn't fuck a chimp. She wants to fuck a chimp, and I think she might have let one finger her. Matt Jessup. She's gotten to first base with the chimp. Matt.
That first, never mind. Never mind. Actually,
Do we need to have a whole portion where we go over the bases? Because that's first base for sure.
Apparently figuring first base.
Yeah, I guess that's true. No,
Avery's
okay.
like a home run is kissing.
I don't think those are the two options.
First base is fingering. Second base is wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I shifted a base. First base is making out. Second base is hand stuff. Third base is oral. Fourth base is sex.
You heard it here.
That's the definitive list.
Got it.
All right. In this new game, we have to list every step we would go to with each character. Just base.
All right, so Liliana is the one that might have gotten.
Liliana's the one who I think got fingered. Matt Jessup's 29 and thought that because he watched a movie that might have been real, he had to go fuck apes. And he had sex with a lot of women chimpanzees.
Okay. Okay.
And then Dr. Eugene Mack, 42, for some reason from Detroit, Michigan, with that accent, is the researcher who has had sex with countless chimpanzees. And the consent, obviously dubious, because it was never in any instance consensual, but the whole thing was like purposely brought about by Dr. Eugene Mack. So I'm confused about that dynamic. I don't know what was wanted and what was not.
I think all of it.
No, I hope so, for his sake. Fuck, marry, kill. I'm gonna marry Matt, fuck Liliana, and kill Dr. Eugene.
I'm exactly with Max.
I actually have the same answer.
Yeah. That's
the only way to go about that one.
Only way to go. I'm glad that was the most we've ever agreed on anything.
Yeah, that was done and done and done.
All right. Now, before we officially learn who wrote what, I have to blindly rate the writing and reading we've enjoyed. The scoring categories are 5 points for funniest written review. Which review made you laugh the most? 4 points for best written review. Which review was crafted most cohesively? 3 points for the most developed character. Which written character feels most alive? 2 points for the best improvised response. Which contestant gave the best improvised response? And 1 point for the best improvised question. Which contestant asked the best improvised question? As always, I will work my way from the bottom to the top. 1 point for the best improvised question goes to Jeffrey asking Matt Jessup, which is your least favorite kind of ape? I thought that was I thought that set Matt up nicely. Brought a little drama.
It did.
2 points. Best improvised response was fuck. This helped Jeffrey win last time too, but it was the marshmallow answer. The marshmallow answer was the best improvised response. Fuck, I hope I didn't just help Jeffrey win again. 3 points for the most developed character. Which written character feels most alive? Fuck. I think Matt Jessup feels the most alive to me. I think the best written review, which review crafted most cohesively, goes to Dr. Eugene Mack. And I think 5 points for the funniest written review goes to Liliana, our first review of the night. So now I have to guess who wrote each review, and the contestants are going to ready their whiteboards to record their scores. If I fail to guess the correct writer, the contestant author gets a point, but if I do find them out, they lose a point. And if I fail to guess any of the three, I lose. I'm just going to rattle them off. I think wait, I was going to rattle them off, and now I'm not so sure. I think Avery wrote Liliana. I think Jeffrey wrote Matt, and I think Josh wrote Dr. Eugene. Let's figure out where the rest of these points go. Who really wrote Liliana?
Me, Jeffrey. Jeffrey wrote Liliana.
Who really wrote Matt Jessup?
Avery.
Okay. And who really wrote Dr. Eugene Mack?
I did.
Okay, so I got that one right. All right.
He did it.
What?
He remembered.
He
I
remembered.
remember. I almost freaked out for a second. But I got that one right. All right, everyone, hold your whiteboards up with your score.
He does it again, baby. He does it again. Oh my God, how is he so good at this game? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, you won the one where every single one fucked a chimp. I don't know if that's...
That
Yeah,
was the
baby.
hardest guessing one. That was by far the hardest guessing one I've had to do. That was
Oh.
Josh is gonna fucking scalp me when I come to LA. I do not want to stay in his home. All right. That means Josh loses and Jeffrey wins. Well done, everyone, but Josh. For each member of the game show, as you know by now, we've compiled tailor-made punishments. We're going to review our list and find something truly awful for them to do. And since Josh lost, he's going to put himself on mute so we can take a minute to discuss what will be done with him. All right, so let's look through these punishments we have for Josh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we kind of, Avery and I just had a little chat. I'm thinking we do a little bit of 8 and we throw in some rap flavor. I'm freeballing this one a little bit.
You are to the detriment of Josh freeballing a little bit, but I like that. It's like the cool sophomore in high school who does like a rap for his report.
Yeah. I think we allow him to prepare it. I don't think it needs to be on the spot.
I'm fine with that.
No, yeah, that would be 100% he prepares it. Yeah.
Okay, so Josh, your punishment is you need to do a pro-France freestyle rap.
And talking about ways
Freestyle means freestyle
means
not freestyle. A pro-France rap.
And not necessarily like it's not like patriotic, just like give us some history. You really got it. You're doing a report on France for us about some amazing things about it, and you have to do it in the hip hop
in a rap format.
Yeah.
Rap format.
I'm gonna say, how long do we want to say? 30 seconds to a minute?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
I think it's gotta I mean he should he spit us a full 16 bars? I think he might need to. I mean
I think that's 30 seconds to a minute.
Josh is a music guy.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
All right.
He knows what 16 bars means. So
yeah, 16,
all right.
16 on France for us, Josh. How you feeling about it?
Fine. Yeah, no, I think cultural appropriation is cool and funny. So this should be great.
About France? Yeah.
No,
the snail eaters? Okay.
He's definitely joking about white rappers, not about France.
I'm not talking about France, you dolt.
I totally didn't get that at all.
Well,
you
Jeffrey
can do
thinks,
it in the style of like
Jeffrey thinks Eminem invented hip hop. So
did he not?
He's always saying that. Jeffrey's always like the first rapper, Eminem.
Was it Lil Dicky?
Yeah, well, no, Lil Dicky.
You can do it in the style of Lil Dicky, or actually, no. Who's the white one who likes moms?
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy. You could do it in a Young Gravy style.
The white one who likes moms is a pretty funny way to be described. That's good. Shut up. All right, how do you feel about it, Josh?
So hopeless.
I like when Jeffrey. I like when Jeffrey doesn't know a lot about rap and almost made you freestyle it. That's for 16 bars, 16 bars off the top about French history.
I mean, I would do it. It would really suck.
I wouldn't learn a ton. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great now. All right, so that fuck, dude, this sucks that
Max hates that I'm the one who's rapping and not him.
He wants to do it so bad.
I can do it.
I know.
That's why punishments are made for specific people.
I don't want to rap about France. That leaves us with one final matter, and it's learning what movie we'll be watching next week. And fuck, the winner gets to choose the next week's movie, and unfortunately, Jeffrey gets to enlighten us with his selection.
So I've noticed people have been saying I've been picking some pretty bad movies, And I also noticed that people seem to like Planet of the Apes for how important it was. So when I pick a good, important movie to cinema, I'm going to say that we're going to watch Citizen Kane.
Wow, I've actually never. Okay, isn't it really long? Isn't that a really long movie?
Oh, I heard it's good. I heard it's
did not answer that question.
I heard it's pretty easily enjoyable.
I like that
Well,
movie.
I've never seen it.
Excellent.
It's actually a pretty big blind spot for me with film history. So
There we
you know
go.
what? Good choice. I think this will be a good one.
It's a good film.
Uh,
It's
I'm glad.
like the original good film. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
Orson Welles was dope. All right. Well, can't wait for Citizen Kane. His choices are slowly getting better, actually.
It's because he's gonna take it all away from us.
Well, let's hope that we cut him off here. I'll do my best to, I'm gonna throw it. Anything I even think is a little different next week, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't get a point.
No, come on, man.
He could have the best piece of improv of you were making fun of me earlier for having no fucking power, Jeffrey, and now you've won fucking 4 in a row, and I'm gonna fucking make sure you can do the best piece of improv ever fucking invented. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Josh's what kind of food do you like question wins best improv question. Fuck you. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so fucking sorry.
Do you not like that question? Do you think?
I think it's funny.
I will never stop doing that. I throw that chance of getting that point away every single time because
it's great. I think it gives some good.
It gave Jeffrey his best response, and it often does. Because he knows it's coming, and so he can just tee it up in his mind. He says something nuts.
So is that
you're being a position player. You're helping the star, and I'm just never going to give you best improv question for it. So to our audience, please feel free to watch along with us. I think we all are generally excited for Citizen Kane. Now, listen, everyone. I'm about to show you a dance move.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's called the Swiss Nip Slip, and it goes a little something like this. Ricola. All right. Watch Gaslight Game Show on YouTube. Listen to us on Spotify and support us on our other platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We have a Facebook so your grandma can listen to our episode about fucking chimps. We'll be coming out with a new episode every week, and we'd love to hear from all of you. Comment, reach out, be loud and annoying. We love that. If we get 500 views, we'll select a random fan to playfully rob. That's when we actually rob you, and it feels very real, but we eventually give it all back. Tune in soon for more torture. Bye for now.
Max, just so you know, your Swiss nip slip, your nipple wasn't in frame at all.
Give us the nip.
Give it to her. Ow, 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 ow.
My camera went away from me. I couldn't tell where we were. My bad.
You're good. It's okay. Damn it. I really thought Citizen Kane was going to get a bigger negative reaction. Damn
It's like supposed to be a good movie.
I heard it was bad. I heard it was like good, but nobody liked it. I heard it was like homework to watch.
But you don't like movies.
What?
You don't like movies.
So why would I pick a good one?
No, so I'm saying, of course, for you, like a good foundational movie is not going to be enjoyable.
Oh, you got me there. You got me there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Egg on my face. Now I feel dumb for not picking a shitty movie. Sorry, Chris. Sorry to disappoint. For the fans, sorry to disappoint.
A number of things I have my face tied to now from the show. Every episode now I have a moment of there's no going back. Like I'll have it like I'm like it's out there, like we're diving in.
I think it's wild that all three of us, without talking, decided to write about fucking a chimp.
Insane.
Liars.
What? That's all where we went. How else could we not go?
I love sweater vests.
You do?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Do you actually love sweater vests?
No.
Or is it a bit that you pretend to not like them when we say that for the podcast?
That's a great question.
You guys I'm getting spicy pickles out again. You guys randomly decided that I fucking like sweater vests. That's such a dumb bit that I can't even argue it.
No, I am confused. So you do not like sweater vests? Because you said you would wear one if we had them.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I would wear one if you had one.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought.
So do you
Then-
hate them?
What is the deal?
I don't hate them. I don't.
Okay, yeah.
I do hate them. I do hate them.
Wait, you're back and
But
forth
you would
there.
wear one if we had it, but you hate them?
You ever hear Katy Perry's Hot and Cold?
I would wear a Gaslight Gameshow sweater vest. And there's situations in which I think I could wear a sweater vest. I do not like them as a piece of attire.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the? How do we get on this conversation topic?
I hate you guys.
That's kind of woy. That kind of burns.
It's kind of mean.
Like a hot pickle.
It's gonna make my arrhythmia act up.
Remember when he couldn't speak because of how hot the pickle was, and now he's crammed
He's
like
going back.
4 or 5 into his mouth.
Yeah,
I love hot pickles. Big.
That's
Yeah, I love
Vidania.
spicy things. Das Vidania.
That's Vidania. What did I say?
You did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're
Okay.
I think they're my girlfriend's roommates, and they were in like a really fancy jar that was sealed, and I ate the whole thing.
We should stop recording, but I feel like we don't have like a button for the end.
How is this for a button?
I think Josh is actually going to kill us, guys.
We've already given him like 4 different buttons. Do you want me to do another tee up another button?
Yeah, do another one.
Okay. All right. What I'm thinking for the Sorry, I laughed. But we gotta go again. I'll go again. What I'm thinking we could do for the
I don't think I can save him.
I'm falling.
I got him!
I'm proud of you, Nicole.
That's perfect. That right there, that's the clip they're going to play on Dateline.